Exhibit 41 is the Richard Rawle Declaration. You've seen this, correct?
I have.
How was this prepared, do you know?
Well, Richard was really getting sick and taking a downturn. And I believe I prepared some notes that I gave to my lawyer. And I believe he prepared a draft. And I believe it was sent over to Court Walker. And Court Walker revised it extensively, I believe, and finalized it. And then presented it to Richard through his attorney. And reviewed it with him. That's
whose idea was it to have Richard do a declaration? Was that your idea?
No, I don't think it was my idea. I think that the attempt was to preserve his testimony because his death was imminent, but I don't know whose idea it was. I don't think it was my idea.
And testimony for what purpose?
Well, by that time, I had been told by Mark Shurtleff that Jeremy Johnson had gone to the Tribune, and Jeremy Johnson had gone to Mark Shurtleff, and Mark Shurtleff had gone to the FBI. And Jeremy Johnson had been raising allegations. This was in November of 2012, after the election. And so, with the anticipation that someone might ask questions about our relationship based on what we were hearing, I think that the point of this was to preserve Mr. Rawle's testimony in case he passed away.
Do you know what, if any, changes Mr. Rawle made to the draft that your lawyer prepared?
I don't know specifically what changes they were. When you say my lawyer prepared or I prepared?
I thought you told me your lawyer prepared this.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Well, is that fair? I mean, I think that's what happened.
Yeah, but it went to
Alan
this
Young.
lawyer, yeah.
Cool, yeah. Okay.
And I think Sam.
Okay.
Did you talk to Richard about this declaration, or did you just work through your attorney and Court Walker?
I don't believe I talked to him about the declaration. I believe it was worked through Court Walker and his attorney.
Did you see him in the hospital during this time frame?
I did.
But not discussing the declaration?
That's right.
And was your concern in preparing the declaration that you might end up in exactly the type of investigations you've ended up in?
Well, I don't think he testified he prepared the declaration. That's what you're suggesting.
Yeah, so tell me what your
well,
yeah.
You knew this declaration was being prepared, correct?
Right.
And you agreed with that?
I wanted to make sure that, I mean...
Right.
Yes or no?
Did I agree with that? Did I agree with the fact that it was being prepared? Yes.